Marvelous podcast live from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Stitcher, whatever, YouTube. Like I said, this episode 137. I ain't named it yet, so as I go along, like, you know what I'm saying, like as I do it, I'll probably come up with, on my 2020 sexy flow. Got the shirt all out. You can see the little tats in here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it's the quarantine time, man. It's the COVID-19. It's slowed up a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I'm looking at it like, I already content create. I can create a whole bunch of radio shows and create a whole bunch of stuff for people. But it's kind of depressing. Like I'm like, man, like, excuse me, like what do I do? Like, do I sit in the crib? Like do I obey? Do I do the social distancing thing and like stay away from people? And it's like, I was in the gym. You feel me? I was get my swole on, and it's like I can't go to the gym, so I got to do stuff around the house, and it's making things different. Where it's like I feel like it'll be cool. I'll be banging out all this content. I'll be all this and that. But it's kind of hard when you're seeing all the stuff that's going on in the world. It keeps popping up, and it's like coming towards me. So I'm feeling more affected by it. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, it's affecting us in so many ways. And at first, like I said, I'm on multiple episodes where I was ignorant. I didn't take it. You already know it's Mr. Red Cup. You'll never know what's in it. I do got some beer. I've been sipping on, some good old Rainier to make the things go by smoother. I just didn't want to just come in and be on some Stone Cold Steve Austin like, that's the bottom line, because Marvelous said so, and just start drinking and stuff like that. But so today's podcast is gonna be kind of different. Still gonna be on the same format as everything as I always do things, but it's just more like the quote of the week. The quote of the week is, man, you gotta chase your dream. You gotta go after for what you want. You can't sit around and expect you can't sit around and expect for you to get somewhere if you're not chasing the dream. You gotta always chase your dream. Things with me, as far as like, it's sad times we're living in, man. It's like I never seen this in my life. Like I never seen nothing like this happen. Only thing that was close to was 9/11. We missed a couple of days of school. Then Friday we had our football game, so we was back out on the field playing. This right here is different because it's a disease that everyone can have it. Like I can have it and don't even know I have the symptoms. The next person can have it and don't have the symptoms. But what's scary is that it's attacking the elderly. And when it attacks the elderly, it's killing them off. And it's like I said, it's hard, but I felt like I had to do this podcast. I had to put this out there, and I had to address my listeners, because my listeners are sitting around like, yo, bro, we need some content. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, but you gotta hit us with some flavor now. You at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta drop stuff. So it's like, it's hard to do that when my mind is all over the place. Because like I said, this has made me a little bit depressed, made me a little bit sad, because I got my family back in Minnesota worrying about me because I'm on the West Coast, and looking at the West Coast where it's really, really bad. So my family, they're a little feeling a little type of way, but I get them. My sister called me up and was like, we gotta get your ass to the crib. Like, I'll get your ticket back to the crib like ASAP. And I had to tell her like, nah, sis, I got stuff to do here, but I'm definitely gonna try to come home and stuff like that. It will be good to be around family at this time, but see what I'm gonna do. We sit in the crib, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I can't go outside because we're socially distancing ourselves from people. But like I said in the last video, so wash your hands. Don't put your hands in your face. Just be more mindful, people. If you got a sneeze, but cough in your damn shirt, cough in your arm, and you know what I'm saying, like, like I looked at the store the other day, true story, because I'm actually helping out the 3 elderly women. Like I get their groceries, they put in the order, it comes to my phone, I go pick it up, I go deliver it to them because I don't feel like they should be outside. That's what the best I can do is give back to the elderly so they don't have to go out there because that's who is attacking. If y'all all know me, I'm very close with my grandmother. My grandmother's my heart and soul. That's my everything. She's also an elderly woman. So my family is doing their due diligence and making sure she don't gotta go out the crib. You know, even though my grandma's stubborn, she'll probably go out. And I get it. A lot of elderly people are gonna go out. But these 3 particular women that I do it for, they place an order. I mean, it cuts off after 9. If they place an order from anywhere throughout the day from 9, it comes on my phone. I get it. I get in my whip and I go get it. Put my gloves on and I run into the nearest grocery store and wherever they want me to pick their stuff up and I get it. I just go in there and say, hey, it's me, Michael. Such and such said this. I grab it, boom, drop it to their crib, give it to them. You know, they try to offer me, oh, I'm good. This is from the kindness of my heart. Like, I haven't posted on the internet. I'm not looking for that thing because I'm doing it from the kindness of my heart. I care about the elderly. I care about the kids. I care about all the single parents who have to go to work and don't really have daycare. I feel sorry for everybody that's been affected. I feel sorry for myself. I feel sorry for us all. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm also helping out, passing out lunch for my students that I teach, and that's what I have to do. Like, even though I feel like I should be distancing myself and staying my ass in the crib because my immune system is not the greatest, but at the end of the day, I love those kids. I love that community. I love those elderly that I'm helping. I have a love in my heart. So certain people ain't gonna get that aspect of it because, oh, I'm social distance myself from everybody. I'm not hanging out with people and I'm not coming around people, but oh, I can do this. Yeah, because that's me doing my good deed. I'm not about to sit up in the crib and be lollygagging and hoo-ha. I'm like, one of us can have the virus. At least I'm dropping shit off. Boom. I have a mask on. I have gloves on even though the stubbornness and the act and not me, I'm like, these my peoples. I don't want to put no mask on, making them look at me and be like, oh man, you're being hella weird, bro. Like, no, because one of their little young ass might have it. Excuse me. So I gotta protect myself. But do that. Got gloves on. Pass out food. Once that's over, get in my whip. Come home. Take off all that germ stuff. Chill. Wait till one of my elderly babes hit my line. I go scoop their stuff up. I go get it. I come right back to the crib, and that be that. I go right back to working. Y'all. Like, this is forced me to not like for all that know. I used to do this stuff and I was always locked in the studio. All the time. Always doing this stuff and was never outside. So when I'm constantly outside a lot now, I'm having fun. I'm going up the house for at least sometimes 13, 14 hours. Now I'm back in the crib. You know what I'm saying? You can only create and make so much content and do so much and play the game and watch before you be like, fuck it. I need to be my ass outside. But you can't be outside around people because you don't want to get sick. So I'm with all that. Like, I'm with all that. I'm listening. They say get your ass in the house at a certain time. But I said in the house at a certain time. Ain't nothing out there for me. Corona's out there fucking shit up. I don't want no parts in that. Like I said before in the last video, make sure you check it out. It's all in the description below. And, for all my listeners, you already know how to do it. Y'all know where to go listen to it at SoundCloud, etc. So I'm like, ain't nothing out there for me. Corona's out there. It's on a world tour. It's not showing no discrimination. They want everybody to come to the party. It's on some like welcome to the party type shit. Nobody's safe. Kevin Durant, Idris Elba, like no one's safe from this virus. Tom Hanks, his wife, Rita Wilson, like Rudy Gobert, Devin Mitchell, like the list goes on and on. This shit's real, bro. Like, and I don't want no parts in it. Like, I can see people looking at me weird when they see me with my gloves on. They see me scared to touch my face. Like, it seems like this, y'all. And I know it's, listen, y'all. Listen, I know it's all in my damn head. But when I go out, it's all of a sudden my nose gets the itching, like my face gets, it's like I want to touch my face because I'm so used to touching my face, move, like, I'm so used to that. Now that I have to restrain myself from touching my face in public is the worst. I got gloves on, I want to touch my phone. I'm like, I can't do it. I get home, I wipe down the phone, I wipe down the microphone, I wipe down everything that I'm touching, which I always wash my hands. I always kept myself cool because I don't like germs. I don't like being around when people sneeze. I be like, ooh, bag up, bro. Like, damn, like that's nasty as hell. What the fuck is you doing? But it's like, that's just human nature. Now I'm like, hey, bro, you're a little too close. Let's move it. Let's move it back a little bit. Let's ease back because you're a little too close. Like I was at a store and a lady was on my back, and I was like, "Could you move back?" She said, "Hi." Like, don't even talk to me. Just because I was like, we can talk from afar. Well, the social distancing thing. What is that? Oh, you haven't been watching the news. You don't know what's going on. She's like, oh, I know what's going on. I said, so why are you like this close to me? Like you're in my personal space, because at certain stores they have it like put like boxes. Like, no lie, I can't make this up, man. Where I've been, they put boxes where you stand in these boxes and they're like, you're like 10 feet away from people. So it's all these space. So you don't have to be up on the next person while they're doing their shopping, while they doing whatever they got to do. But she took upon herself and was like right on my back. Like I said, this is my block. Your block is here. She's still on my back. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, ease up a little bit. Like, cool out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you trying to give me your number, be down with this, down on me. You shouldn't be that close to me. You should be back. So she got it because I moved a little. Once the guy moved, got on. I moved up. And I'm like, now you stay there where I was standing. You stay there, not here. And as I walked out the store, she apologized. She just didn't know. She just didn't know that I was freaking out. But I was like, yeah, you like too close. Cause like I was like, well, she sneezed or some shit. Like, man, hold up. Like I'm not with that. So yeah, that was the thing that it's hard for me, is the social distancing thing, and to act funny to people and act weird to people. And if you know me, I love people and I love to talk to people. Now I'm talking to people like, word, right, okay. Somebody cough in the store or something like that. Hey, you good? Stay in that area till that area is clear. Don't come over here lingering that shit over here. Make sure you got that area clear before you come this way. And it's not like I'm being funny, like that. I gotta be more mindful now. Before I like, some motherfucker sneezing, like, damn, you got that? You good, bro? Okay, cool. But now, shit's spreading, shit's real. Scared, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people ask me too, so I gotta pull out my notes. They wanted me to talk about what it was. I mean, some people, I get a little bit upset. Like I drop videos. You should go to check them shits out when I drop them joints. Like, where's it at? Oh, here you go, right here. There you go, right there. Play, I got it. So when people ask me to talk about it, I'm like, bruh, like I did this already. Like it's I did a video on it. You can go check the video. If you check this video, it's there. What are the symptoms? They include cough, fever, shortness of breath. Like that's all they talked about. It's coughness, it's a cold, fever, and shortness of breath. Like I tell people, how do you protect it, man? Basically, wash your damn hands. Like, you know what I mean? Like I did in the last video. I wash them hands, get all in there, say my little song. I'm a ball of, take that money there and wash my hands, and that be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already, when I go outside, I already feel like I have it, bro. Like I'm being honest. Like I walk outside and I'll be like, man, what is it? Is it attacking me? Because the shit is in my head now that I can't touch stuff, like stuff that I normally would do and touch. I always been that weirdo. And the cart, wipe the cart down, sometimes have a thing over the cart. I'm just always a weirdo because I always been like this before this shit happened. So this ain't no Mike or Marv just being something. No, I've been like that forever. Like, let me wipe this cart down. Let me do that because I don't know what's out here. But it has made people a lot, and it's like a lot going on. Like, Trump said, he keeps saying it's a Chinese drug. It came from Chinese. That's a little racist. You know what I mean? Like, I was seeing that in the news. That's a little bit racist. I think it's different ways we can say it, because we're already looking at it as our president, as Mr. Trump is a racist, and you constantly keep making your case and making what people think actually true, because you keep saying it's from Chinese, it's China. But what about all these black folks that got it? What about all these Caucasian folks that got it? What about all these Hispanic people that got it? What about all these people in the world that got it? You feel what I'm saying? You can't just say it's a Chinese drug, bro, like, because everybody's getting it. I could see if it was just Asian people having it, then you could say that. But bro, Americans got it. People from London got it. Like, it's no matter where you, like, some of the big time stars got it. So I just don't want to hear that shit. They talking about doing like Seattle been doing a thing where they are giving vouchers for people that's in need, and that $800 voucher. And I posted that on my Instagram because I felt like that was really dope for Seattle to do that, to help the people that's needed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that's out here that this has slowed up and messed up a lot of their money, like messed up a lot for them. Like, their lives are kind of like messed up because of it. And it's like, with me, it just makes me sad, because I wish I can do more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish I can help, but it's a thing where you can't be outside. I can't really be outside trying to help people. But like, to give knowledge and tell people about the spectrum, giving out free internet for students, all that stuff. When I see stuff in it for helping the people, no matter if they're here, no matter if they're in Oklahoma, no matter what, it's a word of mouth thing. Like, I don't care if you like the post or say anything. I know you said, if you got a family member there, you tell them what I said, or you can be a good Samaritan and be like, hey, I seen this on this dude page, and this is what you should do, blase, you should do that. Because I'm just trying to help. I'm not just trying to sit here and let these people go, especially the elderly, especially the single moms and the single dads and all that. I'm trying to help everybody by spreading the word and by giving awareness to what's going on. So the people that's been doing that, appreciate y'all. I don't want to feel like I'm the only one doing it. Like I said, man, we live in sad times. Trump said he's gonna send people some money, and I've seen some people posting, not my president, so why would you want that money? I don't give a damn if he's not my president. If he's sending money to help Americans that is in need, send that. Send it. I'm just so sick of people that's like, I have a lot of people, some that's really, really close to me, that's posting all this conspiracy theory shit, man. Set all that stuff up, man. I don't want to see that. I don't want that on my timeline. I don't need that. It's already enough going on. That's why I've been staying off of social media. Like, because everybody keeps saying they got FEMA camps, they got this, they got that. Man, all that stuff is just stop, man. Like, I feel like people doing stuff for clout and for attention, to feel wanted. Like, I'm not doing none of that. Like, I'm cracking like corona jokes and like to shed lights on things where it's like nothing is offensive. I'm just trying to make people laugh. Like, it's already, a lot of us are already on edge. We got to stay in our house. We can't really do things. We're not normal. We don't know when we're gonna be normal again. So it's like, for the most part, it's like you gotta make the best of it. You just gotta, man, hopefully pray that it's gonna get better. I'm not thinking my prayers go out to the people that was affected by the earthquake in Utah. So I got a couple people out there in Salt Lake that I rock with. So I reached out to them. They're good. So my Salt Lake people, we solid. Yeah, baby. No sports. It's kind of, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I think that's the main thing that's getting to your boy. It's no sports. So I just been watching old high school games, old college football games, like a lot of like old sports stuff. And a lot of them places are making like that once would charge your arm and a leg. It's giving you the access to see all that stuff, you know. Not being able to see the boy right there play, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. Like I got the WWE app. I've been watching old school wrestling. Man, it's kind of sad there ain't gonna be no WrestleMania, man. I mean, I haven't announced it, I haven't heard them say it, but it's like no sports for me is hard. It's really, really hard, y'all. I can't sit up here and straight cold with y'all, man. It's hard. Your boy, I caught myself the other day getting ready to cry because I'm like, man, I can't watch no basketball, no March Madness. It's literally March Sadness in this, and to be honest, it's March Sadness. This might be called March Sadness Part 2. Part 2, my bad. Because it's just, that's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like because it's not like one of my normal podcasts where I be talking about the music of the week. My music of the week is Lil Uzi, the late great Nipsey Hussle, a lot of 80s and 90s R&B music because that gets your boy pumped up. Social media is like I said, it's a lot of stuff about the lockdown. A lot of people making fun of it, like saying, "Oh, I got corona," then pull out a corona bottle. I don't think that's cool. Like, I feel like a lot of these youngsters is wilding out when y'all need to be the ones sitting y'all ass in the house, because y'all the ones that need to listen and stop being out trying to parlay and shake your tail feathers and all that other stuff. Sit y'all ass in the house, play some Fortnite, play some Call of Duty, do all that fun stuff, and yeah, don't spread the shit. Yeah. Let me see. Like I said, man, story time. I wanted to touch on this because it's like some people been giving me shit because I'm helping the elderly and I'm helping the kids and I'm not being around people. Like, I personally, you can feel however you want to feel, but if you ain't old or a kid, you are grown. You can fend for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what's right from wrong. You know, unless you sick, then we have an issue. But I'm not trying to be around nobody that I know that's sick. I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm not trying to be around nobody that's sick. Keep that shit to yourself. I said, man, so it's been just like I said, it hasn't been my normal podcast. I promise you, in the days coming forward, my podcast will be back to normal beat, but I just want to make sure I tell my true shit. I've been depressed. I've been stressed out because of this, because I'm back to that, where I'm back on that workaholic shit, and I don't, to be honest, I don't like that. I don't want to be that guy no more, because this shit can take over. You know what I'm saying? Take over my life. So it's not really like the number one that I know that I've been dropping and stuff like that, but I promise you before the week's out, it will get back to that with the whole brand talk, the whole quote of the week, the whole news talk, sports talk, hip hop news, all that, the ending, all that stuff's gonna come up. But just right now, I gotta make sure that we are talking about the COVID-19, aka the coronavirus, because it's real and it happened, and this is a month of March, and it's March fucking sadness. Don't care, so like, do my shout outs. Disney in the City, make sure y'all go check her out. Disney in the City, we got some things coming soon, so I think that's gonna be dope. Shop El Zora, regularmom007.com. Who else am I forgetting? Keeping tabs on Tab Podcast is coming soon. Karen Theory Boutique, SDK Photograph. Like I said, a lot of these people, it's the members only. You feel what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Marvelous Network, the Microverse is Marvelous. Everything, the LOFM brand. That's all that stuff in the description below. Make sure you check that out. Speaking of that, the shirts and stuff will be out Friday. I'll be putting that stuff Friday. And since I know a lot going on, I'm putting for the dirt cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be for the low. I got the Marvelous Sinners Society shirts coming with the sin in the back. Well, it's a Vegas logo, but it's something different. I got the so I got a lot of that stuff coming up. I wanted to make sure I shout that out before the thing. Like I said, man, this is Michael vs. Marvelous live podcast. For those that's watching on YouTube, tell a friend, tell a family if they're bored. They ain't got nothing to do. Come mess with your boy. I got 137 episodes for your liking. I got 101 YouTube videos. Like, you'll never be bored because I have so much content. You know what I'm saying? So for those that's new, hit the subscribe button if you want to. And if you do decide to hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell. So whenever I put out notifications and put out podcasts, put out vlogs, put out reactions, you can be the first to get into it. Like I said, man, I got a lot of weeks to be sitting on my ass, and I got a lot of weeks to be putting out content. So like I said, just be on the lookout. Today I might drop 3 videos. You know, I got a reaction that I did a couple of days ago that I've been wanting to drop, but I've been not trying to get copyrighted. But I feel like I'm gonna put it out anyway and dispute it. Like I said, I feel marvelous, by the way. Hey, make sure we wash our hands, keep our hands out of our face. Make sure we just wash our damn hands and we'll be safe. And practice the social distancing from things. And like I said, stay away from clubs and all that. I've groups of a lot of people. Let's end this shit. We can get back to normal. Because like I said, I don't like the March Sadness shit. Like I said, and I feel Mars, by the way. And I'm out.